This is old tried and true, old trusty.
That's right. You lean in. Sharing a mic here tonight on the House Assembly. This is live House Assembly. I'm joined with Lori.
Just us.
That's it. It's just us tonight, boys.
Oh, Max here, but
Max here.
he's sleeping.
Turn that off. That's distracting. But Survivor. Brand new episode. Brand new season. Boston Rob. Back up to his old ways. Amber voted out. Also, Natalie voted out. A lot to talk about. A lot to cover. I wrote small notes. Lori, you've seen my small notes here. Lori, what was your overall take on Survivor tonight?
It was a pretty good episode. I enjoyed it because, you know, they all know how to play the game. So it's interesting, like, right off the bat, it's not dumb. I mean, it was kind of dumb, though, because they didn't know who to vote for. They were all, like, scrambling around. But then
The most scrambling we've ever seen, I would say.
But then it was Parvati and Boston Rob behind it all, like, always. And they're all idiots.
Let's see, Ohio State for the win. Both people that got sent to the edge of the extinction tonight, I thought would make it to the merge before the season started. Oh, really? You thought Amber would make it to the merge? See, I would have to disagree with Amber making it to the merge. I would say I was rooting for Natalie, actually, from the start.
Yeah, I enjoy Natalie.
Enjoyed.
Same.
I
just like her. I like her persona.
Yeah,
it's better.
She was on The Amazing Race too, as well. She's been on a couple different reality programs, and but I think she will get back in the game somehow, some way. She's going to get back in the game. I could see Amber taking that pizza and eating it and hanging out in that hammock, maybe taking a little vacation and being like, I'm going to take a vacation and give Boston Rob my token and let him win the game. I thought Rob would be 4th or 5th out of Amber. Would have been out of the first murder. I had Natalie going out around 7th or 8th. Yeah. See, I don't know. It's so early. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's scrambling. What is interesting, though, are these fire tokens. It's one of my notes. Are the fire tokens?
Those are an interesting concept
that's
to the game.
That's an interesting concept, and that's going to come into play. We're still not sure on how that's going to come into play.
Well, we just saw that, what's her name on Extinction Island?
Natalie?
Yes, Natalie. She sent the thing to Sandra.
Oh, yes. Sandra has a immunity.
She has an idol now.
Immunity
idol. That's good
idol.
for 3
yes.
tribal councils.
3 tribal councils.
That's an interesting twist.
That is an interesting twist. Also, like, I watched the Edge of Extinction season previously, but this one's different because it's all winners, I guess, and they're all gonna, do fairly well. I don't know. Maybe Amber I could be wrong. I could see Amber maybe coming back and doing pretty well. Maybe you're right there, Ohio State.
I feel like it is, though. It is so hard to predict because they are all like previous winners. And they all.
Yeah, because I was really worried tonight after Natalie was sent to Extinction. What is it?
Extinction Island.
Extinction Island.
Edge of Extinction.
Many islands
of Extinction.
Idol of the Extinctions. Anyway, the second tribal council tonight, I was very concerned for Tyson. Very concerned. Tyson is my favorite. A lot of people's favorites is Tyson. Tyson is a favorite amongst many, and I was very concerned that he was going to go tonight. And I was glad it was Amber. But then, of course, I forgot about Exemption Island. I forgot all about it. And then she gets sent there and gives Boston Rob a token, and it gets all spicy from there. Real spicy. So we're gonna see where that goes. I mean, I will say when it started out, Amber was cringe. She's cringe, and their whole little like. I mean, you couldn't have written a better Survivor tonight. You could not have written a better Survivor tonight. The couple that got married on Survivor
On separate teams.
on separate teams. The wife gets voted out and gives her token to the husband.
They plan this.
It's the love story all over against Boston Rob and Amber too. I'm eager to see how often they will do competitions to get back in the game for Extinction Island. Yes, yes, they need to do more competitions for Extinction Island. See, the problem with the program here with combining Extinction Island in there is that it's usually an hour-long program on television, and you need it to make it an hour and a half. That half hour should be that last half hour should be dedicated to Extinction Island. They broke up the duos tonight, broke up Natalie and Jeremy, and broke up Amber and Rob. Yeah, they did. They did break up the big duos tonight.
That was their plan.
There were no duos though to begin with. They were
Natalie and Jeremy
were on the same team. Rob and Amber were not.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we only got one, stray look from Rob to Amber as they were leaving a challenge. You didn't get too much, schmoozy romance there between Rob and Amber, but I'm sure we will get some more. Amber tries to fight her way back into the game from Extinction Island. And if you're just tuning in, this is the House Assembly. I'm Josh O'Leary, and this is Lori. This is our first ever live House Assembly. We'll get the streaming thing down pat soon. I got a little platform. I tried to figure it out earlier, and I only had an hour to do it before Survivor started. Because a man's got to work too. Man's got to go and do a job. So, but it does seem to be a great season of Survivor, and we're gonna call up a special guest here in a little bit and see what. Huh?
You said yeah.
Yeah, I'm calling up a special guest to see what's up with the. With his thoughts.
His thoughts are.
Yeah, because he
just another perspective.
This is an insider who's real big into Survivor. And we're gonna have a special guest. And right here in the House Assembly, Big Get here with the One Microphone podcast. The House Assembly live here on YouTube.com. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, thank you.
Like and subscribe. We have plenty more quality programming for you. Mac's here. You can live appearance from Mac. Check Mac out. Check him out. Looking good, Mac. Looking real good, dude. Mac, do you have anything to say? Mac said he's running for president in 2020.
Mac 2020.
Mac 2020.
Mac 2020.
Mac 2020. Mac on the table. Mac off the table. Mac on the table. Mac off the table. Mac on the table. Mac off the table. We're going to give it just a little bit before we call Cowboy Nate. Cowboy Nate is the insider I was talking about. He is a huge Survivor fan. And if you recall, early on in the House Assembly, we tried to do a video version of the podcast, just like we're doing now, trying. And it did not go well. It was all off sync. It was a mess. Put it out anyway. It's a great memory. But Cowboy Nate tried to do this Survivor podcast. He was all about Survivor season 39, and we know what season 39 was tied into. A bunch of controversy. A bunch of controversy. We're not going to bring up here in the House Assembly. A bunch of stuff that's not good. Not good for TV. No good for Survivor. So it's almost a good thing that we didn't talk about season 39. But season 40, I'm resurrecting it. And Cowboy Nate's idea is resurrected, and we're going to bring it all back and review Survivor this season. It's all the winners, so everybody's in on it. We gotta cash in where it's big.
It's $2 million this season.
That's right. Good point. $2 million.
It's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's double.
It's double. Ooh. It's the little Jeremy Ohio State says Jeremy was easily the MVP of the second immunity challenge. That's true. He redeemed himself. Jeremy totally redeemed himself when he because he was trying to get over that little roll. That little roll. What was that? It was like something like roll in the water.
Oh yeah. And then he threw the rings on the thingy.
Yeah.
Like,
that's a good description.
He
threw the rings on.
If you watch the show, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I do know what you're talking about, but he threw him underhand too, granny style.
Oh yeah,
just went pure granny style. It was good.
It was
Jeremy was the MVP there. Total MVP, Jeremy of the challenge. He couldn't get over that roll though. He was trying to get up on Boston Rob's shoulders, couldn't do it.
Dude, I know. I was getting irritated with him. I was like, just stay on his damn shoulders.
Yeah, what are you doing? Get over there. Get over that roll there. That's all right. Oh, we're down in the corner of the screen. Look, it's a stream on stream. There we go. We're in the small corner of that. There's dirt. Where is dirt?
He's at work.
Yeah, Dirt's probably at work.
No, he is. I talked to him.
We usually have Dirt here on the assembly, and Dirt's not here this evening, this fine evening, here on the first ever unannounced live house assembly. Good old Mac. And we're discussing Survivor.
Good street kitty. When are we going to call Cowboy?
I'm about to message old Cowboy.
She don't be touched there.
I just messaged old Cowboy and asked him if he was ready for the program.
Turn it down.
Is Cowboy Nate ready? Would Ohio State, thank you for giving us your thoughts on the program. That's what we're looking for here. Some good comments, some good thoughts on the Survivor. Season 40, Winners at War. Jeff Probst looks the same every season, no matter what.
Dude, for real, that man does not age.
That's a big topic of conversation there, Jeff Probst.
Also, here's my thing I posted on Facebook. I said this.
What'd you say? Lori said on Facebook, she said, I love Jeff Probst and all, but if he wasn't if he wasn't narrating my every wait, what?
He doesn't know how to read.
I can't read it.
So I love Jeff Probst and all, but if he was narrating my every move the whole challenge, I would punch him so hard. Like I would just run over there and deck him.
Oh, you're talking like because he.
Yes, he's like, Sandra
He
is
talks.
doing terrible. Sandra is doing terrible. Sandra's doing. He just like repeats like everything, and it's like, dude, shut up. Like you're not making anything any better. Like just chill. Like chill. Ooh, Nate, Cowboy.
Cowboy Nate on the line.
Your nose is so runny. Cowboy,
What's up? What's up?
did you watch Survivor?
Of course I did.
What are your what's your like first impression like right now?
It's gonna be a great season. Great.
Yeah, that's an interesting add-on.
I like the tokens. I like that add-on. Yeah, because there's so many different twists. Like, Natalie could get back into the game and she could be on Sandra's tribe or some crazy shit like that. And
It's like the combination of like the Extinction Island or whatever and the fire token and this idol that is
Extinction
apparently-
Island needed an upgrade because Extinction Island was not good.
Oh yeah, and I like how aggressive they came out with the first challenge. That was really aggressive. You got all these 40 plus over, grown men and women being aggressive first like 10 minutes of the episode. It was great.
Yeah, it was great.
They were going fast.
They were
it
like
was
beast
pretty
mode.
Yeah, too fast for the older players. Some of them hung back, dude, Poverty and Boston Rob though they took control, and no one even realized.
Immediately.
Dude, did you see how he was hopping off the boat? Like I'm like, dude, you're gonna break your kneecaps if you keep doing that.
Yeah, I know, dude. He is old, dude. He was looking gray
Yeah,
out
he was looking
there.
Gray.
Like he's looking gray, and he's got that gut. And that gut
He
is
still killed
thick,
it though.
boy.
Look.
Thick gut.
No, my thing about the fire tokens, I love it because it brings back like the auctions kind of vibe back to it. Not exactly, but like
Yeah,
they could get the items, they can buy items with money.
yeah, and you can also use it as like an advantage. Like I was saying, like if she gets on if she ends up on Sandra's tribe, she can be like, I gave you that immunity idol.
They give you something better.
Yeah. Now, like you can't vote me out.
Yeah.
Like pretty much. You vote me out, you're not getting a vote on the jury.
What did y'all think about them voting out Boston Rob's wife?
See, I thought that I was just talking about that earlier. I was saying that I thought that it was kind of like a cliche, kind of like as in like it was you couldn't have wrote a better Survivor episode. Like you really couldn't.
Yeah.
You could, like
I thought they were gonna get robbed out first, honestly.
the husband and wife. The wife gets sent home, but not really sent home, and she puts her token and gives it to her husband.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
predictable.
And then it's gonna be like a love story. He's gonna fight her way back into the game, and she's gonna win.
No, but look, I thought they were gonna go rob.
If that happens,
the first month,
the
I
stream
thought they were
is
gonna go Boston
here.
Rob at first,
Look back.
but then he like godfathered them all. Like tell me the truth. Like, what do you want to do?
Oh, yeah.
What's his name? Ben. Ben was just.
Ben was like a fanboy hard to the max. Like just like
Yeah, Ben was like hardcore. He was like, dude, you're Boston Rob. I'll just tell you everything.
dude, he literally
Yeah,
said that.
exactly.
Yeah, he did. He said that in the side interview. He was like, yeah, I kind of
It's like
did
he's
that.
Boston Rob, so I just told him everything.
And then what's his face? See, I don't know some of the winners. Like, I haven't watched all the seasons, like every season. I've like skipped a couple seasons here and there, and like especially the ones that were like long ass name seasons. Like,
Yeah, see, I've seen that. Some of them I still don't remember, and I watched that season. I'm like, oh, they did win.
yeah, exactly. Like you forget about some of the winners. Like Yule, I remember I watched his season, and I forgot about Yule and Tony as well. Like. Tony, I completely forgot about. I watched Tony's season, and I really liked the runner-up in his season. I think it was a guy named Wu, and he kicked ass, and I thought he should have won. And I that's why you always think like who you think should have won is who won. But as you see, we got Sarah in there. We got a bunch of bozos in there, a couple of bozos, I would say. I would say a better season. Like, I'm not saying this isn't good. I'm enjoying this. This is great, fantastic. But a better season would be a Legends season, for sure. You put some of the winners in there, but you put some of the legends in there too. Some of the good villains. You know, I need me some Coach. I need me some Russell.
I don't think Sandra, like, yes, she won too, but I still don't like her because she's at the age now where she just wants to coach everyone. She doesn't want to play.
Yeah, well, she's never played, dude. Have you seen any of her seasons?
You see, her seasons were way too early for me. But yeah, like,
go back and watch a couple of her seasons. Russell Hantz is one of the greatest villains in Survivor history, and she beat him in the end. When really it should have gone to Poverty. Poverty should have been the first 2-time winner. In my opinion, if anybody was going to beat Russell, it should have been Poverty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
I got you. But I know you see, I like the whole winner aspect, but there's so much other, like, survivors where, like, they're so much better than the people they have right now in this one. Like, I know, like, my favorite one that every time he gets on, like, a season, like, he's been on, like, 4 or 5 seasons, Malcolm, I don't know if you remember him, but, like,
Malcolm?
He's like a road dog. Yeah.
Malcolm.
Search him up, like, just, yeah. Dude,
I probably remember him if I see him.
Yeah, but you have to think that sometimes, like, these people don't want to do it anymore.
Oh, yeah. There's some people that'll never play again. There's winners that'll never play again. For sure. Like, there's a few, like, there's a couple winners on here that I was surprised weren't on here.
Yeah, like, I'm sure they asked people, like, before they came to the final, like, cast.
Mm-hmm. But also, I know that no matter what, they were trying to get Amber and Boston Rob. That was the main get.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
so what do you think of, how do you feel about the feuds between, like, Boston Rob and Sandra? That Sandra thinks Boston Rob stabbed her in the back by coming on the show.
I think that's a plant storyline. I don't think it's real. I think it's a plant storyline. I think it's something she's just kind of, like, saying for the cameras to make it seem like. I mean, we'll see. But I mean, that's been known. I mean, I know she's close with Boston Rob, and that I don't think that. I don't know. He said he would never play again. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, like he said that. I don't think she would be that sour about something. I think they're just like, hey, say this. You know, I mean, that happens plenty. I mean, I'm sure that happens in production. But
you see, I don't know if you watched, like, the ending where they show, like, next week, but he even thinks it was Sandra that voted her out. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, he does?
Yeah. They showed the previews for next week, and he was talking to someone.
I didn't see the
preview. Like, because remember, because she put her token, you know, in his thing. So of course he's gonna receive that, and then like, okay, who's gonna give him their token right away? Okay, my wife. So then, like, they showed him, like, talking to someone saying, I think Sandra did it or something like that.
Oh, so, okay. So, yeah. Well, whoever said, I think Sandra did it, is planting the seed to make it seem like.
Well, no, it was Rob. Rob said that. He's like, I think Sandra did it, and that if it was her, then this means war. So.
Well, it's winners at war, Rob. You bozo.
Yeah, so.
Wow.
But you know, them two being the top dogs, you know, Survivor gave them a couple cash to make a good storyline.
Oh yeah. I mean, it is a good storyline, regardless. I think it's I do think it is lacking in villains. In my opinion, it's lacking in villains a little bit. It's a little too lighthearted. Like starting off with the glass of champagne and all that, like yippee ki yay. Like I want to see somebody who's like who needs this champagne right now. Like I'm here to win Survivor.
Yeah,
like, but nobody was like that. Nobody was like that. Everybody was like, "Yay, we're all legends!" Like that's how they all took it. Like we're all legends.
See, I want to see someone instead of them cash in for an idol. I want to see them cash in for the 6-pack in the hammock.
That's what. Yeah, I said Amber might do that. I was like, she might just do that and let Boston Rob like win it all. Like, I'll just chill here and get a vacation. Because she said that at the beginning of the show, she was like, "This is like a vacation."
Yeah, exactly.
Like she could use it as that, you know.
Yep.
I don't know. It was good though. I think Natalie.
It was.
I think Natalie will make her way back in. I don't think Amber will. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think the old school versus new school aspect was like you should have saw that coming. Like
Yeah, that was kind of like
that's almost what like you call it winners at war, but it's gonna end up being old school versus new school.
It's kind of like it's like always like how it's always men versus women or this tribe versus
Where
this
does
tribe.
where does old school cut off and where does new school start? You know,
Yeah, exactly.
I have no idea.
No, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be better than last season. I agree.
Oh, dude, last
It was
season
better.
was the worst season of Survivor in history. In history,
It's pretty like
it's the
it's
worst
not like
one
this
in
season.
history.
It was one of those seasons like let's just push one out, you know. and
It's all
hopefully
about-
everyone enjoys it, and
it's-
let's get 'em.
I think they were trying, dude. I think they went for it, but the cast they got was just like a bunch of farts. It was a bunch of farts in a bag, and one of those farts was touching people, and that was no good.
Yeah.
No good for
Because the
television.
guy that won, he didn't even win by playing. He won by just socializing. Like, come on, that's a Survivor.
No, yeah, he just won
I
by.
mean, it's the aspect of Survivor, but you shouldn't win because of that.
No, you should have. Yeah, you got to have all three aspects. Well, you got to have multiple aspects. I don't know. I like the social part. I also like the backstabbing part. I feel like that's a big aspect that you need to have that to win Survivor. And I feel like if you just kind of coast and make one move, maybe one or two moves, like then you shouldn't win.
Mm. But look, for you to, what I need you to do, you need to, once we finish this, you need to go search up Malcolm, because I'm telling you, you'll see Malcolm and you remember him. He's like an underdog, and he makes it on all these seasons to like the top 5, and always gets voted out because how good he is.
Yeah, kind of like, well, dude, Russell's even. You need to look up Russell because Russell's even better, dude. Russell Hantz, yeah, he makes it to like the final 3, and then gets no votes because the jury hates him.
Yeah.
He was on Heroes versus Villains, and he played against like all these people that are here now, pretty much,
Okay.
plus a couple more, you know.
Yeah.
And he got no votes, zero votes.
Yep.
But I think my prediction for next episode is that Jeremy will go from the other tribe.
Mm.
They'll try to get rid of Jeremy if they go to tribal. And on the other side is people are going to start gunning for either Poverty or Boston Rob, because they're going to try to break that up real fast. You saw that.
I think Standard's going to go soon too.
I don't think so, dude. She finds a way to weasel her around. She's going to weasel around for 6 or 7 episodes.
Yeah, but I don't know. Cause remember, she did last long that one season, last season 34, when she played with Tony again and all that, when all like the winners, winners came back.
Uh-huh.
She like weaseled her way down to like the top 10 or something like that.
Yes. Yeah.
Or it was before the top 10 because
she doesn't ever go early. She doesn't ever go early. But I think this will be the earliest she goes. But I think it'll be around 6 or 7.
Yeah.
She's not going to make the jury, in my opinion.
No. I think Boston Rob might make the jury, but I don't know.
I'll end it with my favorite line from the program here. It was from Poverty. She said she was going to burn down everyone's house. Did you hear her say that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, she said it right at the beginning. She said she was like a mom now or everything, and I thought she was about to give like a really like sad sob story. Like, you know, like, oh, I'm a mom now and like I'm out here and blah blah blah. You know, like everybody was doing.
Yeah.
And she said, but I'm just back. I'm glad to get back to my roots so I can just come out here and burn everybody's house down.
Oh, yeah, that's great. That's a great quote.
I was like,
make t-shirts out of that.
I was like, whoa. I was like, that's dope. I was like, Poverty's good, dude. She does good too. You should, yeah. She's in a couple of those seasons I was talking about. She makes it to the end with Russell a couple times. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. And they all blend together nowadays.
Gotcha.
But we'll keep track with this season. You know, we'll catch up here and there on the assembly. You know. And,
it's gonna be a good season.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a great season. Jeff Probst always looks the same. What do you think about that? We said something about that earlier, and I want to get your thoughts on
how he looks the same.
Yeah, and why does Jeff Probst just like look like an action figure of Jeff Probst?
You see, I feel like he's not real. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not a human. He's something else to where like he doesn't age.
No, he ages. You can see him age, but he just gets more he gets more like clay-like, and he's made of plastic. And that's
like the only thing that's really changing from him is his outfits. That's it.
Well, his outfits don't really change either. Just kind of the tint. Like you know how like in Garfield, you know how like you ever look at Garfield and like how like Jim's like Garfield's owner, his shirt it's always the same shirt. It's just a different color.
Yeah, but
they just color it. Yeah, that's kind of Jeff Probst. He's kind of got that same shirt.
The same wardrobe.
You know, the same cargo shorts.
Same 20 shirts but different colors.
Yeah. He's always looking good. He just looks like an action figure. I don't know. He looks like he belongs in the movie Small Soldiers as like one of the soldiers.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
All right, man. We'll catch up next time.
Look, you gotta get Derek's opinion about season 40.
Oh yeah, if he ever watches it.
Yeah, just look. And next time you have him over and he's on, the assembly, just ask him what is your thoughts about Survivor season 40.
Oh yeah, I'll get his thoughts. So he'll probably tell me all about how the commercial that he saw.
Okay.
You know, I don't know if he'll watch it. I hope he does.
Well, didn't he watch some of season 39 with you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, dude, he's watched a lot of Survivor. Dirt has watched a lot of stuff. He's a big Boston Rob fan. So
okay.
Yeah, I mean, we both are. So hopefully he watches this season. Once I tell him what happens, he's gonna be intrigued. He's gonna want to say, "Hey, hit that."
He's gonna watch it.
Yeah, because I got the CBS All Access. He's gonna say, "Hit that playback button and let me see that episode." All right, Cowboy. I'm out of here, Vlad.
All right, later.
All right, bud. Later.
Bye.
All right, Cowboy Nate. And that was Survivor Episode 1. Season 40, Winners at War. A nice little breakdown here in the House Assembly. A nice little appearance from Mac the Cat. Lori was here. It's a great moment. Great time. And we'll see you all next time. You'll hear us all next time. Don't worry, the original House Assembly will be back. The video thing's not all the time. When you see the live thing, that means we're live.